You know, aspirin actually isn't recommended anymore for primary prevention, so I have to actually change the text in that. And this is one of the cool things about this, that because it's a very academically connected system, when the information changes, we have a much more rapid ability to modify what it says in various recommendations. The other thing is it says, previous evidence was there was no clear evidence of benefit for statins in women in primary prevention, and now it looks like actually there probably is, and that difference is just that they have lowered baseline risks, so the absolute risk reductions are smaller. So those two modifications should be upcoming in the next version, but just be aware of them, and that's it. And anybody who wants to see the passports, there's some samples of them down here for you to look at. Yes.
The e-form that auto-populates and a calculator one doesn't auto-populate the lab, is that right?
The calculator, if you click on calculations at the top, it will not auto-populate. But if you click on it in forms, it's going to auto-populate and you can print it off for your patient and it's going to be saved as your visit of discussing that with that patient. So you can either just get the information or you can actually document and give them a copy. Actually, I'll be interested to get to see if my patients can bring over one of them. This is going to take to the lipid clinic, the local referral to the lipid clinic. I'm happy to see what the lipid clinic says, just the information that says, well, you know, it's not that big, much of a risk reduction.
Can I just ask, I think Tracy's got two microphones on. Which microphone's better, can you tell? Or? So obviously two is probably not a good idea. Are you hearing yourself? Should we try the portable one? If that's shelter. Start portable. Let's turn the.
Yeah, I told sometimes I think exposure, sometimes for this wise but sometimes you have, so it's a glitch to the to talk about it.
So if you can't do shelter, let us know.
Oh, we've done that. Oh, no. We did just these two, didn't we? Yeah. So, Kathy's band got done. The thing is, I paid on
testing?
That's good. I'll just get What's this, the road?
Okay, so I'm here to show off my e-form generator. Who has tried using it? So this thing's made a difference in my life too, since this new note, people don't have to be taken off.
No, we can't hear you.
No volume there. Just put down in it. Okay, so the e-form generator, it kind of comes out as a, just an HTML file. I'll put this up on the website later on. So basically you want to put the e-form generator in the folder, and you want to put the image of the e-form in the same folder. So I just downloaded this TB Clinic referral form. So I'm just going to use this as an example. So what you use is you just open up the HTML file, and you're going to get a screen looking like this. So what you want to do is you type in the name of your form in this blank space here. You click a PNG could include the extension there. And once that's in, you can choose the form so in portrait format, in landscape format, so you can enter in a custom number. So when that's in, click on load image, and just type the name here. Try that again. There we go. So the image of the form is loaded into the middle over here. And in this new version, what I did was that I made a red outline around the kind of the boundary of the page. So you scroll down, you can see that the outer limits of the page is circled in squared in red. In the first version of the e-form, some of you are having trouble with printing the e-form. The bottom part was being cut up a little bit. And I found out that the problem with that was because the e-form, you guys kind of caught it too long. So the bottom part gets cut out. So now that with the outline book, we can kind of manage the e-form size to make sure that it kind of fits inside the right box there. Now, if your e-form turns out being too long, if you want to kind of make it a bit smaller, just go to the custom box here and enter in a smaller number. So instead of the 1500, just enter which is 1200 kind of thing. And do it again. Whoa. That's actually not the way we want. It should be must be 750. So let's say 700. And now the form's a little bit smaller. And it fits inside the right box here. So I'm just going to put this back to the portraits. Okay. So after you load up the image here, just type in the name for the form. So I'm just going to say DE referral. And section 3 is the meat parts of the generator here. So in general, you've got 3 main forms of inputs. So you've got the single line inputs, like a multi-line text input, and those are like kind of checkboxes. So for this form here, for the first blank, it says referral decisions. So it's just a one-line kind of box. So I just click on the one-line text inputs. And in section B here, you can auto-populate the e-forms. So for the referral decision, I'm going to use the doctor's name. So just click on the drop-down box. Go down to patient's doctor's name. And these are the kind of default fonts for the form that is the same. And then in section C here, you can have it automatically name all the different numbers. It's going to be a little bit quicker. If you want to, you can separately name each form so you can label physician with like a name kind of thing. But just leave it as automatic for now, just speed things up. And in section B, it kind of teaches you the instructions. So for the one-line text box there, just click on the top left corner, and just kind of drag it over to the bottom right, and just let go of the mouse there. So what I'm going to just go back up a little bit, go to the referring decision box, and I'll click on the top left corner of the box, drag down to the bottom right, let go, and you can see that it falls on the kind of rectangle there, so that's going to be the space of the input box. And now that's done, we're just going to repeat everything for the other input boxes there. So for the second one, date of referral. So I'm going to select this as the today's date. And click over here again. Drag it over, another box, and a fax number. So we're going to select the clinic fax here for the auto-populating data here. Click on the top left, drag to the bottom right. And the phone number, similar thing, go down to clinic phone. Drag it down to the bottom.
Thank you.
And you've got the patient information. So we've got patient's last name. First name. And patient.
Just making a template. It's a blank template. So once it's in, what I do is every time, just let me leave it in the description. Yeah, yeah, so, you know, if I need to put in the names. Oh no, God, it'd be easy by me.
I'll just make it a blank. So I just go over there.